Come on, Twitch. Finally. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Savvy Gadgetz channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Ven, and Project Zomboid, where we're continuing to play a character, or a new character, in a game that has already gone with a set of characters that have been playing through for 3 whole months. And they've survived for 3 whole months, and so we made the decision to start with a new character and build a new base. So if you've not seen this before, why not? Where have you been? Don't forget to like and subscribe, yada yada yada. But this is Rosewood here, and we made a bit of a base out of the fire station, which was really good. Had quite a few bits and pieces in it, and then we moved ourselves over to this lake and made a base out of this house here. I have a collection of cars, and this is where my other characters are residing. And I've been mainly playing around this area, foraging, fishing, trapping, and generally, getting myself into a position where I can survive. So, to make life hard for myself, I've moved over to West Point, and I've already had one character bite the farm over here, and the character that I created last week actually survived. That may not be a thing this week, let's put it that way. And the plan is to take that character and then build a base up here by this lake, which is a place where I've built a base before in previous run-throughs, and make a base out of this house here. You've got access to the lake, you've got access to the river, you've got access to forest and foraging, so it's a good place to set up. Now, the current situation is I've got a car. It's got some fuel in it, not a lot. So I'm on the hunt for more fuel. Also, I want to find the previous character and their stash house, which was only just up the road from what I remember. Now, I originally started here. I'm currently in this house. And if I remember rightly, my character died somewhere around here. Now, it should be fairly obvious, I think. But I do have a problem in that I don't have that many weapons. So it's not going particularly badly, but it's also not going particularly well. So anyway, this week's been quite a difficult week for me. It has to be said. The thing is that our brown dog Poppy, who was epileptic, she was epileptic for 5 years. She was really bad the week before my live stream last week, and during my live stream she was pretty much not able to. She had nothing. She couldn't get up. She couldn't wake up. She was just on her bed all day. And she was in a pretty sorry state. She perked up a little bit on Monday, but she was still in pretty bad shape. She had been for a week, and I had to take her to the vets and get her checked out. And unfortunately, I had to decide to have her put down, which was horrible. And obviously, it's really sad about that, and it's the hardest thing I've ever had to do. So that was the start of my week. That was Monday. And then the following day, Tuesday, my mum phoned up and told me that my Auntie Eileen had died as well. So it's been a terrible week for the family, to say the least. My Auntie Eileen was a wonderful lady. She was 92 years old. And I remember as a child, she would teach us to pull faces. She was a silly, fun sort of aunt. And as an adult, I helped her and her husband John buy their first laptop, get onto the internet, so I was able to use a laptop and how to use the internet and browse and that kind of thing. But now she's gone, and then the Friday night, our TV broke down as well. So we've had that to deal with too. So it's just been a really miserable, horrible week. In general, it has to be said, it's probably the worst week of my life. But anyway, let's carry on with Project Zomboid. It is pitch black. My character isn't tired for some reason. Let's check out what we've got in the way of weaponry. So we've got a hammer, we've got a metal bar, that's in reasonable condition. I think I've been using this as a stash house. It is pitch black. Honestly, I can't remember. It was last week. Might be the house next door actually, or it might be the original house we've got. I know I've got a load of stuff in the car, which does have some petrol in it, which should just be outside. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't hungry, so that's a bit of a problem. There doesn't seem to be anything here to eat, because I've probably raided this house for food and stuff already. So making things long. I've already been around this. Magazines. Right, so let's dive in here. Now there, now on the in the desk. Nothing on there. Pretty sure. Going out in the dark is a bad idea. If anything, that was a lesson learned from the other week. Why have I walked through that door? Yeah, I have. Right, is that... Am I tired? No. Damn it. Creep into this on so we can get a drink. Keep my water levels up at the very least. Right, so I don't really want to go outside, and it's a couple of hours until daybreak, so what I'll do is I'll hunker down, fast forward time until it starts getting light, and then I can go raid some places for food. Now it starts getting light around, it's beginning to get light, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning, and then actually get proper kind of daylight around 6ish, I think. But this gives me a chance to actually see something coming. Alright, so I'm actually thirsty again. Good job I actually had something to drink. Oh, but I am hungry. I need something to eat. Right, so this is my car. There's a couple of Zeds about. Let's eat the chips. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of... Let's eat the beef jerky. Eat that. Keep an eye on me back. Hey, Roblox Noob, how you doing? Right, but I do need to find some petrol. I'm going to take the crisps. Just to... or chips as they're known. See if I can find another vehicle somewhere that I can siphon some gas off of. That was kind of the goal of last week, just before it came to a close. I've actually had a bad week, mate. I'm okay, but you know, I've had some really sad things. Oh God, I've had some really sad stuff going on in the family this week. I had to have my dog put down, or one of them anyway. And one of my family members also died, which is, you know, it's just been awful, to be honest. You missed. So yeah, other than that, you know, I mean, that was the start of the week, so it's been bad, you know, and we had to have our epileptic dog Poppy put down. She'd been bad for at least a week. She's had problems with her legs for a long time. Yeah, thanks a lot, dude. I mean, it was horrible, I have to say. I've not had to do that before, and you know, it is the worst thing I've ever had to do in my life, to make that decision. But it was the right thing to do for her. So, you know, and even though you know, I keep telling myself it's the right thing to do, it still feels really difficult, and you know, I feel still pretty rotten about it still. So, but like I say, it is what it is, and you know, life moves on. Yeah, so lost my dog, lost my auntie. So yeah, and I lost my TV as well. The TV broke down on Friday night, so I've had to buy a new TV too. So it's been financially bad, and bad for, you know, the family in general. So as the old saying goes, life goes on. Carrying on our playthroughs from last week. Please don't be an alarm. Drink, need food. It's on the bookshelf. Trapping Volume 4 could be useful. Actually, just let me check my health. Oh, no bandages. Great. I'm down with that. So if we can find some food in this place. Nothing in there. At least there's lots of food. We'll be having some of that. Thank you very much. A plate and a tumbler. Useful. Magazine, not particularly worried about magazines. Quickly check upstairs. Oh, there's a cabinet with a razor, not particularly worried about that. Overall, I'm reasonably well equipped. Makeup, bandage, we'll have that. Thank you very much. Disinfectant would be nice, so I could have some disinfected bandages. What's that then? That's a study. Yeah, has a habit doing that. But on top of the problems of the week, actually, oh, that looked like a car. I have actually I did my first ever experience of, oh god, there's loads of zombies. My first ever experience of Warzone. I've never played Warzone before, and I have to say, apart from being rubbish at it, it was enjoyable. I quite enjoyed that. So that was fun. As usual, I've played some Splitgate and the Quake Champions with my mates from Fragland. That's a usual Thursday night session. Oh crap. Oh crap, that's bad. And when the alarm goes off, you run away. You run, Forest. Why is she headbutting the garage? Yeah, as long as you don't have there's no line of sight, you're fine. So yeah, like you say, you can sort of run around the house like that, and then that zombie that was over here won't find me. But of course, if there's other zombies around, well, this could be bad. Could be in for. Oh, okay. Ow! Says the zombie. There's the one that I lost sight on. Right, so I'm going to stand on the chest of this one while I take this one on. This is a valid tactic. And I'm going to take this one down. Take him down, stand on his chest, take him down. Job done. And hopefully that other one didn't see me. Oh, this. It's time to make like a tree and leaf, I think, as the saying goes. Right, so hungry, thirsty. At least I've got food I can take on. No, it's just that one. Hello. Okay. There's always one last zombie. They're still coming. They are coming from miles around just to hit that house. And there's loads. Look at them. I'm hiding in this house for a while. Plus I need a break by the looks of it. Let's have a look. Let's open the canned sardines, because you can open canned sardines without a can opener. Always useful. And eat those. I am desperately short on weapons. That has to be said. Right, now if all those zombies are over there, hopefully that means there's a complete lack of them everywhere else. Which in some ways is useful. But there's at least those two over there. There's three over there now. It's like I think we'll take this one on. We'll take our chances in the car. The car doesn't have a huge amount of fuel in it. But do you know what? Most of these zombies don't appear to be having anything on them from a weapon perspective. Which is bad. Because usually you at least get like a knife or a pipe or something. Or even an axe sticking out the back of one of them. No, it doesn't seem to be a thing today. I'm going to check these out over here. I'm pretty sure I've already been through these, but yeah. And there's these over there as well, so I think it's time to make like a tree and leaf. I don't have a lot of petrol though, that's the thing. So I'm actually going to drive up this way. Avoid that lot. Now this looks like this looks like a bad idea. Yeah, so there's like loads of Z's here. In fact, I think my other character's here somewhere. Right, so this could be a very bad idea. So I need that. So keeping an eye. Can't siphon gas. Is there anything in the back of that car? No. No gas in it either, which is disappointing, of course. And I think hanging around here is going to be a stupid thing to do. But I know my other characters around here. Let's check this out. Okay, let's not check this out. I'm very wary that my weapon isn't particularly, it's in really bad shape. Yeah, I know they're coming. That one's got a knife sticking out of her. Maybe it's worth trying to take them on. No, because there's more of them coming. And there's more just over there. I think it's time to get in the car and run away. Run away, run away. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Oh god, they're all over the place. And my driving skills, as usual, are negligible. Right, there's that vehicle just there. No other cars at all? God, there's so many. They all seem so bunched up together. Alright, this looks useful. Next to the graveyard. Seem to be a lot of burnt out houses. That's not often a thing. Right, where the hell am I going? Right, let's pause it there and have a look. I think I'm going up this road here. Yeah, definitely, because that's where the thing is. I need to go sort of... I could take this dirt road, follow that, and then that would actually take me where I need to go. But obviously I'll check this out, see if there's any petrol. Other than that, I can perhaps drive across the fields, and that's a thing. What I'd need, obviously, is a car with some petrol in it before I run out. Oh, ask and he shall receive by the looks of it. Perfect. That's what we need. Add some gasoline. Do that a few times. Either that or there just wasn't a lot in that car. No, that's better than nothing, I suppose. What about this one? That's got nothing in it at all. Great. Maybe we can... Let's take on these two. Stand on the chest, take on the other one, and kill them both at the same time. Nothing in the back of that one. Right, can we get in? We can. That's got the key in it. How about that? Chips and a noisemaker. Okay. Useful-ish, I guess. At least the gas is now orange, but let's eat the chips. Has this car got anything else in it other than just 2 seats? Let's put the noisemaker in there. What else? Thirsty. Right, we could head back, I suppose. It's always annoying. So as a gamble, do I like stay and fight or what? Do I run them over? Seems to be a lot of them about. Just for the fact that there may or may not be any petrol. Let's turn... I think you can turn right here. I don't think it's a dead end. He says. With his fingers crossed. And it is. That's right, there's a turning just here. Right. Does this car have any petrol in it? Yes, it does. Good. quite a bit by the looks of it. That's very handy. But let's get somewhere. Oh, I think that's it for... I love pressing escape for some apparent reason. They are so badly bunched together, it's unreal. He's got a shotgun. Okay. Drive around these guys. Oh my god, how many? You couldn't hope to fight them. Right, now I think 2 more cars. I think this is where we need to go, isn't it? Right, yeah, so we need to go up here to the end, turn right, but there's a couple of cars here. Well, at least if that's the case, they're not too far away. Hoping it's not going to be too infested up here. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, look at the... So that's the first one. So we need the second one. We need the T-junction. Right, okay, cool. Hey Joe, how you doing, man? Yeah, good vibes to you too, chap. It's carrying on with the usual. Actually on my way to the new base. I'm sort of like cutting my losses in West Point at the minute, purely because it's really difficult. Getting anywhere there is really bad. It's been a bit of an odd week, really, mate. I'm assuming you haven't been listening or you weren't on earlier. It's a bit sad, really. Monday, I had to take my dog to the vets and have her put down. And then the following day, my mum phoned up and told me my auntie had died. And then Friday night, our TV broke down. So it's been a really terrible week. I mean, I'm alright otherwise, but probably the worst week of my life, it has to be said. Yeah. It's like, what do you say to that? It's like there's nothing other you can say to that other than, yeah, you've had a terrible weekend. Right, I think we can take these guys on. I think I might have enough pipe left. Actually, I'm going to drag him over here onto the grass because I don't particularly want to... If I can avoid having... If I can avoid having zombies try and attack me. Oh, right, and as if by magic, another one's appeared. Great. That's what you want. Uh-oh. Well, I suppose that's just as well, isn't it, really? So we've just lost... Oh, okay. Key to that. Yeah, absolutely. You know, things will improve, things will get better. And, you know, it's just a case of soldiering on, stiff upper lip and all of that. So, that's what we're up to. Kids are on half term this week, so they're having a good time, or they will have a good time. Yeah, joke from the life of Brian. Yeah, Monty Python. I do like Monty Python. It has to be said. I watched them a lot when I was a kid. It made me laugh, but my parents didn't quite understand it. So I quite like Fawlty Towers and that sort of thing. Oh, that one's got a lot of gas in it. That's handy. Yeah, well, The Life of Brian's one of those films. It's just hilarious. It's like the Holy Grail, the meaning of life, all of that sort of thing. I'm just going to try and take as much gas as I can out of this. Assume it's got any more. No, it hasn't. That one hasn't got any more. I am so keen on pressing escape. Oh, that one's got some gas in it. We'll have the gas out of that one as well then. Nothing in the trunk. That one, that lady had the key for. Can't get in it, so it's pretty much useless. Add gas that. Hopefully I've got pretty much a full tank now. I just don't have a very good weapon. In fact, I don't think I've got a weapon at all. Let's put that in there and check out this. There are hand-to-hand combat only, it would appear. Right, so I'm hungry and thirsty and tired. Let's get this shut. Yeah, just over half a tank. That's good. Right, now this is where... Let's try the other side. We might try and tow them out of the way, actually. Right, so just up here is my new residence. This one, to be precise. So... let's hope there's no car alarms or no alarms, because if there's anything in there... Right, a hand torch doesn't really help me to defend myself. Okay, this house is beginning to look quite empty, really. Oh no, maybe not. No zombies, at least, so far. Some carpentry level 1, that's handy. And cooking level 1, that's even better. That's a good find. Let's shut that door. Dining room, empty, as in no zombies. Some crackers, a granola pot, some peanut butter. Peanut butter! Ah, okay. That's not bad. Okay, so rotten salmon, some salt and some crackers. That'll keep me going. There's a bowl, a grill brush. What's in the end? Can opener and some more bits and pieces. This is just marvellous. This is really, really, really handy. Just take the food, not the gas can, and bung it all in there. So I've got lots of food in there. Right, so I need to get some sticks together. I need to get... Oh, Oh, I've just thought of something. I haven't picked up a lighter. Oh, that's very bad. And that's bad for a couple of reasons. Because I can't actually start a fire. Whoops. I haven't seen one to pick up though, that's the thing. That's just rare. No weapons either, that's the other bad point about this. So let's go check out this house over here. Although, to be fair, it does look like we are truly alone out here, which is damn handy. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Empty gas can. Could have done with that earlier. Interesting that there's two holes in there. Okay, that's an empty lot of nothing. Okay. Bookshelves with nothing special in it. No zombies though, this is good. Like I say, I have not seen a lighter. Not got any weapons either. Ah, look, the canned mushroom soup though, that's useful. Just not the rotten lemon. Hey, Super Tone, how you doing, chap? Sewing kit. Useful. Yeah, it's on Twitch. So I stream out to YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, you're fine, Supertone. No worries. So Joe, you're talking to me on YouTube, and Supertone Man's talking to me on Twitch. So because I get chat from both, obviously I reply to both. Oh look, there's a broken window. I highly suspect a zombie flew out of that. So yeah, I talk to two different chats basically, but I get to see them both. Ah, a valued porter disc. Yeah, I am on Twitter and Facebook, but I post stuff on there for the other games that I've been playing. Yeah, so. No, it does. You're not late, mate. It's when you get here, you get here. It's that's what life is. But yeah, as I was saying to Joe and to Roblox Noob earlier, and at the start of my video, it's been a bit of a bad week for our family. Unfortunately, we had to have our epileptic dog Poppy put down on Monday. She was in pretty bad state. So that's really sad for us, because we loved her dearly, obviously. She needed a lot of looking after. And that was really hard because I had to make the decision to have her put down, and I was with her when they did it, and it's by far one of the most horrible things that I've had to do. And then on Tuesday, my mum phoned up to tell me that my Auntie Eileen had died as well. So it's been a pretty bad week. And then Friday, as usual, my wife comes home, puts the TV on, and then the TV lasted all of about an hour before it stopped working too. Yeah, I mean, we absolutely love our dogs, and like you say, they are family to us, very much so. and you know, having lost her is horrible. My auntie, she was a fun aunt. She was silly. She used to teach us to pull faces, and as an adult, I helped her and her husband buy their first laptop and get online with Silver Surfers. So, yeah, we'll miss them dearly. But, you know, yeah. Well, if you follow me on Twitch and on YouTube, you can choose whichever one you like. I need something to eat. So, now the interesting thing about soup is it actually gets rid of hunger and thirst. So it's really pretty useful. It has to be said. But I've got. I had a bit of a wife fail this week. I mean, my daughter usually hassles my wife for Monsters and Red Bulls and that sort of thing. So, but that hasn't happened this week. So I've been reduced to Coke Zero, which, to be fair, is my usual tipple. I need something a bit more substantial than that, because I've just had. God, it's pitch black in this place. I don't even know where the kitchen is in this place. It's at the front, isn't it? Yeah, here it is. Right. Right, so open a can of sardines. Open one and eat that. Now, that's not all the food I've got. I've got a lot of food stashed in the car. I'm going to put the sewing kit and the porter disc in one of these as well. And look, peanut butter. That's going to be really useful. Right, so I'm still a bit hungry. But I need to get my forage on. But first, we need to get some sleep. Yeah, if you follow me on Twitch and connect to my stream on Twitch, you'll see the Twitch chat. Yeah, you can just follow my live, just connect to my live stream and just chat on the live stream from there. You don't actually have to follow me. Right, let's get stuff in from the car. Get some organising going on. I need to check out that other building. I need to try and see. I've got loads. I've got four cans of dog food. Yay! Don't have a dog, but got lots of dog food. Canned chili to canned tomato to the aforementioned food of the dog, cheese, a juice box. Okay, we'll put that in there. Might put all some of the other stuff over there. I don't think we've got anywhere else we can really store huge amounts. If I go with the box of nails, the duct tape, the gas can, the garbage bag, two of the screwdrivers. I'll put those two in there. nails, duct tape, cigarettes, gas can. Yeah, link the description's in the link below. I'm known as Ven UK, Ven_UK on Twitch. Let's get rid of some of this. The Mean Madness, the Rosewood map. Keep the saw. Right, there was a bookcase around here somewhere, I thought. Oh yeah, there they are, bookcases. So we've got carpentry, level 1 there. Back matters in there. Trapping as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't use anything that you would have to pay for. That seems ridiculous. That has to be said. You know. Garbage bags. Garbage bags. I'll put the noise back. I'll just use that end one as my sort of like his stuff. Actually, I will put all of my stuff in there. All of my healthy stuff. I'm going to pick up the crackers, the browns. Yep. What was all that about? Brown sugars, crackers. I'll get rid of the granola bar. Go back in there. See, my garbage bag just ended up on the floor, didn't it? Did it? Oh no, it's in my hand. Because I double clicked it. Let's put that there with the dish towel. Slightly better organised. The sewing kit can go in there. The tin can. The black digital watch. The noise maker can go in there because that's not technically anything there. Then we dive into the corner. Take that. That's plate and fork. It's got that. Then all food items can go in there. So that's going to be a right. So the granola bar, which has gone off, it is in fact got our 10. Drop on the floor for the time being, and we are desperately hungry. So what I actually do is I'll eat those crackers, because crackers never go off. I also need to drink. Because thankfully, because the there is water, some water stored in sinks, even though the water has gone off. It's very much a case of. Oh, did I get rid of my can opener? No, we're not getting rid of that. Or was that already in there? Yeah, that one was already in there. Going. Sardines, I don't want to open those. Corned beef and sardines are the ones that are really useful because you don't need a can opener to eat them. I'll go with a can of chilli. Open a can of chilli. Now, luckily enough, there's a barbecue here. So that's going to be useful for cooking on. I need to check out the other house. But the problem I've got with that is I don't actually have a lighter. I haven't seen a lighter to pick up. I'll leave that there it is. Like I say, there doesn't seem to be much in the way, so let's see if we can forage something. Okay, we might be in luck. Let's just check this house out first, though. There's that. I've done it again. The old favourite, open the window, then press E to get through it, and then O. Z. Now, if only that Z had a lighter. Well, isn't that just handy? Foraging for Lummies level 1. Uh-oh, there's at least 3 there. 4. And 1 following me. There we go. It's okay if there's just 1. Or even 2. Excellent. Getting your PC at some point. There's still 3 of them over there. What is this, a clubhouse or something? Chocolate. Have all of that. Have all of that as well. More dog food. Take all of this. Some scrap metal. Value tech radio, which we can nick. Come back for that later. But right now, what I really need is some chip stones. And some tree branches. Question is am I able to get something out here? Oh, like changes from forest. Oh no, look. That's bad. This area isn't been designated as a foraging spot. So the question is how far do we have to go? Alright, okay, that's to be fair, I wouldn't be classing this as yeah, I was going to say it's more likely to have been a forest rather than an urban area. And it is really foresty. So food might be a problem. And I don't even have a knife. I haven't seen a knife and I don't have a lighter. What did you find? What did you find? Twigs. Okay, not what I was hoping for. Materials rare. That's the problem. Materials. I need materials. Actually, no, I actually have some. Oh, mushrooms. At least I can eat them. They won't help my happiness because I can't put them, because I don't have a knife. I can't actually cut them up. So I need stones. Yeah. It sounds ridiculous, but it's like cigarette hunting one week, lighter hunting this week, somewhere where you can forage this week by the looks of things, but it's like... So it says materials abundant. See, this is where I've had a base before. I think it's because I'm close to the lake that it doesn't like that. Yeah, there we go. Right, oh, there was something. What was that? It's two things. It's an empty bottle. And some twigs. Okay, so I've got stuff to make a fire with. A grasshopper, so I've got things to fish with, but no fishing abilities. This is where outdoorsman comes in handy, because if you're having to push your way through the undergrowth and the bushes and all the rest of it, you're less likely to get scratched and bleed. Twigs. I don't need twigs. I need stones. I need chip stones and I need tree branches, which are supposed to be abundant. Yep, I did just see that zombie. That very naked looking zombie. Do you have a lighter? No, that's really not a surprise. But unfortunately, you're not the only zombie out here, are you? I tried to think what those two were doing in the woods. Skinny dipping, I suspect, but that's the first part of it, tree branch. Chip stone, right. First problem I've got now is I don't have a knife to make a thing with. Well, I'm hungry and thirsty as usual. So let's drink. Let's see, can we... Hello, hello, look at this. It's another scantily clad woman with a cleaver sticking out of her. Like that, because I know what I can use that for now. I can make some spears. Alright, so now I've got some spears. horribly overburdened. It's because everything's going into the wrong bag, of course. Put that up in there. Now what I can do is really clever here. I can actually use my two spears. I can have one on my back and one in my hands. So this gives me the ability, he says, to if I'm fighting one and my spear breaks, I can just press one and get the one off of my back, which is quicker than getting one out of my backpack, of course. But that allows me to try and clear this house up here. And if I'm really lucky, I'll find a lighter. Because I've now got a knife, got the carving knife. I just need a lighter. Let's get rid of that. Right, here, zombie. Because they've got these three up here, and I bet they're not the only three here either. It looks like there's more than three. Looks like there could be a little family going on here. So let's go. Oh, what? That's bad. Let's get out. Right, let's let them take the door down. And maybe I can take them on as individuals. But right now I'm thirsty again. I'm hungry again. Oh, but I can actually create a salad from vegetables. There we go. That's good. And eat that. That's useful. That'll help the old hunger. Create a salad from random mushrooms. I said from mushroom. Eat that too. And let's make like a tree and leaf. This is turning out to be a bit of a run. Right, let's get the old pokey stick out. Insta-kill. That's what we like to see. Ah, military gear. Look. Right, so one of these looks like a ranger. Oh, I lost my pokey stick though. And I'm bleeding. I think that was because I leapt over the because I was running and leapt over the fence. It wasn't from the zombies. Let's drop that because we don't need it. Let's put the crafted spear there. Oh, there's a truck just there. That looked handy. So there's at least 2 zombies left. There's one just over here. That looks like a garden sprayer. Oh right, well that one's seen me. Which is good because that means I can take them on as an individual. It's another one wearing camo gear. Well, the crafted spear's still in good nick. Let's find out what that is. Oh, it's a cooler box with fish in it, which are all fresh and uncooked. Okay, so we do have... choosing to spare my spear. Let's go get something to drink. Well, that fish has probably been in there for 3 months. Still no sign of a lighter though. Let's see if we can take this guy. Yeah, it's still considered fresh. That's the thing. Insta kill. Lots of decent gear on these guys. Let's try sneaking around the front a bit more. Keep an eye on my heart icon as well. It's getting late. And I have to say it's rare not to have found a lighter. Okay. Take this one on. The Harry Potter cooling box. Yeah. So the 3 dogs that I've got left, one of them's called Lenny. He sits and watches the TV and barks at things on the TV. He gets quite upset about it, to be fair. But yeah, that's our dog Lenny. Bless him. He's ooh, ice pick. It's corkscrew. It's just junk. Why isn't a corkscrew a weapon? No, stabby weapon. Once I've been in there. Right, let's take the house key. Right, now I'm expecting an absolute horror arcade up here. Magazines, journals, drawer with nothing in it. Cupboard with a crowbar and a saw. Yes, please. Crowbars make really good weapons and they last a hell of a long time. Farming Volume 1, thank you very much. That'll also do very nicely. A CD with the Book of Genesis. Okay, this isn't turning out to be the nightmare I was anticipating. I thought with the amount of things downstairs it was going to be an absolute nightmare up here. Headphones. Headphones. Now, they're actually useful. I'm going to take them. Now, the reason I'm taking those is for boredom relief, believe it or not. Because I found a porta disc. And this wasn't a thing before, and it's like, it should be. If you've got like a porta disc... Ah, rip sheets, take them. If you've got a porta disc, then what you can do is, or what you should be able to do, is play CDs and things like that. Ah, study. And nothing on the shelves in there. Yeah, well, quite. You would have thought after 3 months it would be fairly ripe, wouldn't you? But I'm still in the situation where I don't have a lighter. And there's nothing in here, apart from a dish towel. Yeah, I've absolutely cleaned this house out. There's no... Yeah. You also, the reason, yeah, because it's like you've got the porta disc, you can also, I've already said that, haven't I? You should be able, you can use them with the porta disc to play music and relieve your boredom. Right, so this hasn't been, this round, this hasn't been the hideous unsuccess I was anticipating. It's beginning to get dark. I'm unhappy, well, drowsy, exerted, peckish. That's not too bad. I'm overloaded though. There's a lot in my backpack. Oh, hold on. Too busy looking at me. Oh my god. Chips. Wild chips. You can find them, the lesser spotted wild chip. Pre-bagged and cooked. Alone in the wild. Needing a hungry stomach to live in. It's like, what? Why would you find a bag of crisps out in the middle of nowhere? Wild chips. I mean, God's sakes. And here, in the undergrowth, we can see the lesser spotted salt and vinegar crisps. It's just bizarre. Oh, hello, there's Summer. There's Summer. You're here somewhere. You can just see David Attenborough doing a documentary on the different breeds of crisps, from ready salted to cheese and onion. You know, cheddar flavoured. It's just weird. Twigs. We've got lots of twigs. Lots of things to light fires with. Just no ability to light a fire. Right. Okay, so let's... or maybe you just rug 2 twigs together. You know, proper old Gingangooli style. And that's almost annoying as well, because you've got that, but no fishing rod. Because you know these geezers have just been sitting there going... Oh, fishing line. Oh, well, yeah. And there was I cussing. There's fishing, 2 fishing lines on the lawn. And a fishing rod. And a fishing net trap. Okay, my bag's full. Right, so we'll take that. And I'll take that back. Because I now have a fishing rod. I don't have a book to learn how to fish, but... Oh, let's see what's in this car. Okay, so there's the key. For which I bet is that one. Is it this one? No key for this car found. Interesting. Apart from it is that one, it was in my inventory. How weird. Okay. I might actually leave the fishing gear in the back of this car. Just for the sake of it. So I know where it is. So the worm. The worm. Fishing rod, fishing line. And the grasshopper. The lesser spotted crisp. Oh dear, I can't believe that. So yeah, we'll put all of that in there. Yeah, so fresh, uncooked. Bizarre. At least that's a thing. At least if it's a case of you can leave stuff in a cooler box and it just stays fresh, regardless. That's just blindingly good. Right, so let's try an experiment, because I need to know whether or not I can actually set fire to something. Or at least create a fire from just twigs. What I might do... So I'm going to come back and raid their corpses for clothing. Oh, I need to drink, don't I? Let's get a drink. I need to eat as well. Let's oh, all the net traps there as well. Forgot about that. Put the net trap in the back of the car. I'll put the Mouldrum map in the back of the car as well, because I don't need to carry that around with me. Create a salad from an unknown mushroom. Eat. Right, so foraging has already come into use here. Although I've got food about, foraging has already come into its own and is keeping me alive even now. And I could do some fishing. Although, you know, to be fair, there's already some fish kicking around that I can use. And that would just be really useful, wouldn't it? I mean, if that was the case, if you just use a cool box and it just keeps things cool and they don't go off. I mean, that's got to have been there for 3 months. Let's face it. Okay, I'm going to put the chip stone in there, the empty bottle, the headphones. I think that's all I need from here. Got some chocolate but no mouse traps, so struck out a bit there. Let's put the food over here. Corn soup, tomato chips, chocolate crackers, dog food, fruit jam, honey, marmalades, pasta, pop. That can all go in there. No, I'm still hungry. Could eat a horse right now, even though I really get the feeling that eating the dog food would make my character thoroughly miserable. It's a distinct possibility, Joe. Let's face it. Who knows what you might end up seeing under those circumstances. Rip sheets, they can go up there. crowbar. I might actually have the crowbar in my main inventory. Because I get the feeling that's going to be one of those emergency backup weapons I'm going to need. Can I actually put it in my holster on my belt? No, that's a shame. And that's in full good condition as well. And if you notice, it's pretty. It's not as good as a spear, but it still does a reasonable amount of damage, and it is, because it's made of metal, it just doesn't take so much damage. And I still need something to eat, don't I? Just rubbish. I picked up some crackers. Let's eat the crackers. I'm avoiding the dog food. Right. Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'll actually pick out a couple of those fish and fillet them, assuming that I can create fire. Probably not, because I've never actually tried to do it without. Let's go with let's open a canned soup. Of course, soup cures hunger and thirst at the same time. Although my thirst was obviously a lot worse than I thought. Right, so it's just starting to get light. I'll tell you what I haven't done. I'm being stupid. I've got these lovely books, and I'm not actually reading them. Somewhere, I think around this side, there's a bookcase there, is right. So what I can do, I can actually start reading some of these. Farming can go in there. Now, obviously, my biggest and most favourite skill, of course, is foraging. Okay, before I get stuck into that though, let's remove the bandages. And the bandages are, in fact, have done their job. I am healed, and as if by magic. And lo, the glory of ready salted crisps have cured my wounds. Again, it's just bizarre. Finding crisps in the middle of nowhere, and it's like, you know, is that entirely a safe thing to do? It's like just find some packet of crisps in the middle of nowhere and then start eating them. I'm getting extremely thirsty now. Let's drink from the basin, not the toilet. Continue our read. I'll say that. I'm actually going to shut myself in the toilet. I know there's no zombies around, but just on the off chance, you know? Misty again. Thirsty again. I want to get the most out of this book. looks like I'm going to die of thirst or something. I've got no idea what my dogs have seen on the TV to be that upset. Let's open the canned beans. Make a bowl of beans. Does that make them any better, you know, for you? Fresh, uncooked. Unhappiness, -10. Hunger, -25. I can't cook them right now, so I'm just going to eat them anyway. You can't poison me, because you can eat them from the can and they won't hurt you. Right, now I do actually have a negative trait for reading. So there, slow reader. So that I can have all these other nice positives. Although, one of those was out of shape, wasn't it? No, it's almost there. He says. Oh, there we go, right. So, I took out of shape, underweight, and hard of hearing, and slow reader, I think, on this character. So yeah, hard of hearing, slow reader, outdoorsman, wakeful, and there's that one, out of shape. So I'm not fit, and I'm wondering if you can sort of like, in effect, what you can do is, and although I'm not sure you can do this or not, is if you exercise, do you then become fit? Because you can do that. You can adjust your fitness by doing exercises and things like that. So, right, so moment of truth. We've got a barbecue, but I don't have the ability to light it. I do have the ability to add some okay. Can make a fire in the fireplace if you want. Try to light one without a fire. Yeah. Well, I can't light a barbecue. Without a lighter. Right, where's the fireplace? Where do you see that? Is that in the front room? Because obviously I took no notice of it. Oh yeah, there it is. Add fuel. Add 2 dirty rags. There we go. That's where we're going to put all our dirty rags. We're going to put them in there. Yeah, that's my anticipation. I can't add any fuel to it. Can't light it because I don't have a means to light it. I don't have matches. I don't have a lighter. Oh. It says in. Oh, this probably isn't a thing. Let's go around here. Gonna take the boots and the ranger pants. Again, actually I'll take all of those. Take all of that as well. So I've got spare clothes kicking around that are of decent condition and they provide decent protection. grab a drink. Things like that. Craft into a sheet rope or take the socks as well. T-shirt, trooper pants, and a holster. I'm going to wear the holster. So that gives me that down the bottom there. Let's check out these two bodies over there. So one, yeah, so there we go. I'll grab all of that, and the tank top can go in there. Right, okay, fine. So I think I've snagged off of them what I want. Now, hopefully this is going to be a rural area rather than deep forest. Although it is useful that deep forest comes with abundant materials. Ah, cockroach. Fishing bait. Right, so we've moved from a deep forest to nothing there area. Now they're adding more areas as it goes along, and I think this is part and parcel of some of the mini updates that have been coming in for the last couple of weeks. And twigs. Can't pick up the twigs. Oh, because I can't put them in my backpack. Of course, this is all helping my foraging. More twigs. So hopefully I really hate it when the trees move. It's just this is there more zombies about. And I just walk into 15 zombies and then it's like, ah! Another cockroach. Doing well for cockroaches. The wolves are around. Aru and all of that. Let's try out this way. I suspect it's just going to go question marks. So as soon as you get near bodies of water, it tends to just go, hey! Yeah, there goes. There's nothing here for you to find. I have to say, it might have to be. I might have to go out to a different area because, like, the food is common. Apparently not that common. But at least I've got a car with a working car with a decent amount of petrol in it, so I can go back to some farmhouses. But obviously I would want to be rather better stocked up with weapons. Twigs. I'm going to be overloaded with twigs. I need a lighter, matches, something, anything. Would have thought you could rub a couple of sticks together, don't you? Oh, it's getting late. Might be a good place to put some traps though. Again, don't have the trapping books. Don't have fishing either. It's not going to stop me from fishing, mind. But first and most importantly, I need some way of cooking things, which I don't have at the moment. Don't know why I'm sneaking around. There's absolutely no need. Okay, so didn't find any food today. No, I don't class cockroaches as food, even with ketchup. Let's put the twigs on the floor. Now there should be. I'll put the clothes in the laundrette actually. Boots, camo, long skirt, military, police, troop pants, niggly t-shirts. There we go. I'm surprised there isn't anything like that around. There's no matches or lighters. Might have to check the map, see what, because like oddly, because I've come across enough buildings that are burnt out. It's like one of the saws in there. No, put one of the saws on the shelf, like so. Along with the cockroach. There we go. Keep my cockroaches on a shelf. There we go. That's what you do. No, it is not dropped in Big Stream. It's not a custom sandbox. It's builder mode. Vanilla builder mode. I've got a couple of mods running. And they're the book collection mod, so the books are ordered 1 to 5, depending on whether they're beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert, and master. And I've got the bushcraft weapons and the katana mod, but I do not have any of those weapons at all. Yeah, so it's a case of this character was started after a run of another series of characters, so it's in the same universe, same save, but without their backup, and started in West Point, one of the hardest places to start, and obviously it's 3 months in, so there's no electricity, no water either. So, but I've managed to find a car, I've managed to get out to a base, or a place where I wanted to create a base. And things are going okay. I'm in the unfortunate situation where I can't cook anything because I haven't come across any matches or a lighter, so I'm Yeah, it's been fun so far. It's a case of what's happened is I've already had one character die in West Point, and I'm hoping to get back to their stash house and grab a load of stuff from them and find them and kill them, because they were carrying quite a lot of stuff as well, but they were also in a large group of zombies. So it's going. That's all I can say really at the moment. It's going. But food is being a bit of a problem because I can't cook it. So I'm a bit short on that. I've got a few books to keep me going. I've got foraging. I don't have anything for fishing, but obviously I can still fish. I've got a spear. I can forage for bits and pieces. And I'm reasonably well protected as well. So I've got some decent firefighter gear on and some military boots. So yeah, it's going well in that respect. Thanks for the good luck. You know, as with Project Zomboid, you need it. Where are my skills at the minute? So, I've almost got the first level in foraging. That's good. I just don't have the second foraging book. Yeah, still need a lighter. That's going to be a thing. None of the houses have a lighter in them that are around me, which I thought was a bit weird. You would have thought there'd been a lighter. Oh, there's a TV up here. Yeah, I saw the flip-flops before. The Value Neck Porter disc. I'll take that downstairs. Don't have a generator. A generator would be useful. Really? Sounds useful. Yeah, well, when I get to the point with this character that I think that they're adequately surviving without any problems, then I'll probably call it quits and then move back onto survivor mode and just start afresh. That's what I used to play on. I've got some... I played years and years ago, in 2017, and I had... Oh right, okay. I've been playing it again since build 40. There's quite a lot's changed. Foraging has changed, and it's one of the best. Well, it was really useful because with foraging, and I've got a demo video on my channel, my YouTube channel for it. Whereas you used to go up to an area of land, you used to right click, and there used to be an option to forage. That's not there anymore. You now have to walk around with search mode enabled. I'll quickly demonstrate it for you. It's affected by daylight, it's affected by your mood, and there are different areas depending on where you happen to be looking. But to start it off, you kick off with this investigate area button, and you can enable search there, or you can hit the end key on your keyboard. And different areas, so this is an urban area, and then you get like forest areas and deep forest areas, and depending on where you are depends on what you're going to pick up, what the main thing is going to be. So here in an urban area it says other, whatever that is, that's just like odd items. Are common, animals are common in an urban area for some reason, and material and food are rare. Whereas if you move out into sort of like a mildly urban area, yeah, materials are abundant for some reason. Others are common, animal and food are extremely rare, and medical plants are really rare. But then if you move out into sort of forested areas, so this will change in a minute with a bit of luck. Should do. Alright, I found something. So it says I found something, and it's looks like a crushed can of pop. Yeah, it's an empty can of pop, so it's just rubbish. But I still get experience for picking it up. Right, so hopefully... Right, so it's now changed into forest area. And so materials are abundant. Food is more common. Medicinal plants are rarish, but they're still there. So, and this is a bush of berries, look. So if I pick that up, I've just leveled my foraging, and I've now got some berries. So put those in there, and then I can actually use these to, because I've got the meat cleaver now, I can actually create myself a fruit salad. And that'll stave off my hunger. It'll also stave off unhappiness as well. So it's hunger -3, doesn't affect your thirst, but it does actually give you an unhappy. Oh yeah, oh it definitely is. It was useful before, but it's even more so now, I think, because it's useful in towns. You couldn't do anything with it in towns before, and you can now use it in towns. And it's just fantastic. You find dead animals which you can then butcher and cook if you've got a knife and the ability to cook things, which of course I don't. So I think that's where it's going to be for the time being, because it's coming up to 3 o'clock. It's the end of my live stream. I usually wrap up around 2:30. I spend like an hour and a half playing on a Sunday afternoon. But I've been extending it out because people have been joining the channel and sort of around the 2:30 mark. So I always sort of like extend it out a little bit. Oh, here we go. There's something else we've just found, and we found. Oh look, looks like more berries, but you have to be careful because not all berries are good for you. Some of them are going to be poisonous. But I've actually got quite a few berries now. That's good. This is good. Now, I always try and explain things as I'm going along. You know, all of the different bits and pieces that I come across, like the things why I'm doing it, what I'm crafting, that kind of thing. Twigs. Don't really need twigs specifically, but we'll pick them up and you get experience from them. If you discard them and forget them, you still get experience. It doesn't matter. You know, you still found them. Right, now I'm actually heading over here for a specific reason. And I might encounter some nasties. I'm just going to turn foraging mode off. Oh, that's proper dark. What's the time? It's 7:30 in the morning. I've lost the lake. Where's the lake? Right, because around here is actually a hut. At least there was. Whether it's still here or not is another thing entirely. It is actually on this north side of the lake as well. Let's just pause it there and I'll see if I've got the map open. So, with regards to the map, all my characters are over here. They're by this lake in this building here, and they're surviving adequately. So I started over here in West Point, and so Rosewood is here. That's where my characters are. The other week we went and checked out Louisville. But we started in West Point and we've found a good car. We're up here by this lake, and there it is. There's the hut. So I'm about here. So if we carry on going down, this hut should be around here somewhere. There it is. Like I say, didn't have any nasties in it when I first turned up. But that was in 2017. Things have changed since then. Like West Point, Louisville mentions are always cool building areas. Yeah, absolutely. We actually found a really good one whilst we was there. And it's worth considering. We had a sledgehammer. But we actually managed to get through the barriers on this bridge. So we were able to get through like these concrete barriers, these fences and these concrete barriers here, and then you could build yourself a base on here. And you can still access the water to fish. You couldn't walk off the edge of the map, which was almost a disappointment, really, to be fair. Yeah. Project Zomboid's personal key to everything. Sledgehammer. Wallop. Yeah, so take one with you if you want to head out to Louisville, because you need it to get through the barriers over here. Just here. And just get through the chain fences and that. So you can just continue through. Yeah, absolutely. It's like nothing can come in from behind you, because nothing spawns over there. And you can block off, if you knock a hole, you can leave your cars out the front here, or even block it off with a car to start off with, or a set of cars, because there's plenty of them around. And then you could just like create like a door frame in one. So the only way in is through your door, because they ain't getting over the fences. They might get over that one on the end though, who knows. But you know, even so, it is a really good quality place to build a bridge, build a base on that bridge, because there was nothing up there. The only problem you've got is that this area wasn't forageable and it was riddled with zombies. The entire city is. I mean, when I did, if you check it out, it's a couple of weeks ago that I did my on my live playthrough. Actually invaded the nightclub. And that was a bit disappointing, actually. There wasn't a lot of zombies in there. But I had a good look upstairs and around there. There's some good places out here. The distilleries, they're quite useful, because you've got your back. Once again, you've got plenty of fencing. Falcon! Hello! Just going over what I went through in Louisville the other week, and just recapping on where I am at the moment. So, just gonna go in the shed. Right, so Ben's cabin. That was supposed to be the door. Hopefully, Ben was amazing and has a lighter. Now he has teacups and a box of jars. Lots of fishing rod, fishing tackle. More fishing rod, fishing tackle. Oh, that is really useful. Let's see. Please have a lighter. Bleach. Trapping 1 to 5. Fishing 1 and 2. What? Oh my god! Look at that. That's pretty well stocked for a cabin in the woods. That's just, yeah, it's absolutely, it's the complete set of trapping, and gets me starting for fishing. In fact, he's got 2 copies of that. Look, 2 copies. Fishing for Dummies. That's unreal. Please have a lighter in your bedside. Oh, you don't. Bugger. Oh well. I suppose you can't have everything, but you've got all of this fishing gear. That's just super, that is. I'm just going to nick all that. Because in my previous playthrough, like I say, in 2017, I actually set up a base around this lake. And this cabin is where I nicked the stove from. Came and took the stove and put it in my base. So, let's go with that, in my bag. We'll take that back to my base where I am desperately short. Oh, I picked up 2. I'm being dumb. Put that one back. Don't need that. I don't need 2. And yeah, right. Okay, so Shut the window. Shut the door. There's a log pile there. There's in fact a log. Right, let's turn foraging mode back on. See if we can. What am I doing? I've got berries, haven't I? I can create myself a fruit salad from random fruits. There we go. Oh, and I found something too. It looks like it's a cockroach. Let's eat the salad. Pick up the cockroach. Create ourselves another fruit salad. Again, cooking. If you've got a bowl, you've got a knife, you've got some mushrooms or some berries, you can create a salad or a fruit salad. Creating that gets rid of your hunger and your unhappiness. In fact, cooking, as in a previous live stream I've done, cooking is your path to happiness. You do. Other than that, I've been using antidepressants to keep the, you know, myself in a situation where I'm not really depressed and miserable. So this is a stone. That's good. That's actually useful because you can use stones to create campfires. I'm actually going to make use of that. I'm going to make a campfire kit. Yeah, indeed you can, Supertone. It's one of those. It's almost ready built for the whole experience, really, isn't it? Even to the point where it comes with all of the books you need to go trapping with. And fishing. Not all the books, but for fishing, but yeah. Yeah, well, I still need matches or a lighter, and I'm surprised that I haven't come across on any of the zombies that I've killed today. At least not that I've noticed, anyway. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, so we've got plenty of time to go fishing. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep all my fishing gear in the back of the truck that's here. Can you use the swings and slides? No. Also, trowel. I don't have a trowel. Hello, what's that? Twigs. Okay. We'll take the twigs. So, cockroaches make good bait. So that can go in there, I guess. Fishing line, fishing rod, fishing tackle. All that can go in there. Now, I don't know whether you saw this Vulcan or dropped a big streamer. Oh, there is a fishing rod there. I'll take that. But this cool case has fresh, uncooked fish in it. Yeah. This playthrough has been 3 months. Why is he feeling queasy? They're still fresh and uncooked. So they're fresh and uncooked. Oh, it might be because of the dead bodies. Another fishing rod. What is it with the fishing rods around here? So I've now got 2 fishing rods. I've now got 4 fishing rods. That's fantastic. At least then I can. No, it's not rotten. That's the thing. It's in a cool box, just there, and they've been there for 3 months. Although I've only just looked at them, so they may start going rotten now. But everything tends to go off, doesn't it? Even if you've not seen it, it tends to go off. So they've been there since the start of my other character's 3-month playthrough, and this character's just in. Yet they're still fresh, and they're in a cool box. And that's it. And that's all there is. So that kind of says if you get more cool boxes, and you put, you know, food in them, they're just going to stay fresh. There's another actually tip that I will give before I sign off for today, and it is a foraging tip. And that is that if you're foraging and you find a frog, yeah, pick it up. Because frogs you can butcher for meat. Okay, and this sounds really odd. It's like cockroaches and grasshoppers and anything. You can just store them. They don't go rotten. They don't die. But when you need them, if you get desperate, if you've got a few of them stashed in a cupboard somewhere or on a shelf, because they don't move, you've got like a fresh supply of meat to carve up a frog, and you've got some meat to create yourself a few meals from. As bizarre as it sounds. Right, so we'll just do a quick forage. Take these books back and this stone. So the stone I'm going to need. I'll just drop these outside the house. Can I actually do a campfire? Survivalists. Make a stone axe, stone knife. See, that's what I was going to do, because I had the rip sheet, chipstone and tree branch. I could create myself a stone knife, which then I could create myself a spear with. Campfire kit. Logs. Planks. Okay. I thought you needed stones for a campfire kit. That's really interesting. Because I thought when you create a campfire, it's always got a ring of stones around it. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. Maybe I just need to make a campfire. Which might be under general, actually. I just see a tin hat. Yeah, make a tinfoil hat. Yay. I really haven't looked at a lot of these before. Campfire. It's actually called campfire, isn't it? No? Let's go with fire. Just a campfire kit. Cooking. It's interesting. Would have thought it'd have been under survivalist, wouldn't you? But all I can do is make a campfire. I can't actually see it and make an actual fire or a campfire just out of stones and some twigs, which I would have thought would have been a thing. Oh well, I guess we'll find out sooner or later. Alright, so let's get rid of the stone, the tree branch, and the twigs, and the empty cans that we picked up in the chip stone. So there we can just pick stuff up and make it. And then obviously it picks them up, says, hey look, you dropped something here. And then we've got the books which we will put in here. I'll read Trapping Volume 1. I need some twine, I think, to make some. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I don't think you can start a fire with just stone. I'll pick up the chipstone, I'll pick up the stone, but I don't think that's a thing. But it's a good idea. Yeah. Absolutely. Right, so I've got a fire. I can only add fuel to it. I still can't do anything with it. That's a bummer. Put those on the floor. You would have thought there would be something like that, wouldn't you? I'm going to stand over here for an odd reason. If I go empty bowl, I can create a salad from just honey on its own. Random fruits. Can I then add salt and pepper? Yeah. Fruit salad and berry. No, I can't. Alright, okay, so I'm just hungry and thirsty. Eat. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they are. But now that's 3:15. That's much longer than I actually anticipated playing for. Yeah, they have done an absolutely standing job with Project Zomboid, and the recent additions with the multiplayer has really opened the game up to a much larger community. So things like my videos are sort of picking up a little bit more traction with regards to some of the tutorials that I've done in the past. And as with all of my live streams, you know, I go through things like foraging, fishing, mechanics, electronics. I try and do everything that I can and explain what I can as I go along and why I'm doing it. But so this is the situation as it stands. We can find some food. We can find the ability to find weapons. So I'm going to be trying to do that during the week. I'm going to be trying to make some crafting, some spears. I'll read the carpentry book as well, because that improves the quality of the spears that I produce. I've got a crowbar that's going to be very useful as a backup weapon, and I've got a car that's got a reasonable amount of petrol in it and is in reasonably good condition. I've got a base out of the way. I've got the ability to fish, the ability to find food from foraging. So the only real things that I need are, at the moment, are a lighter or some matches. So if we take a look at the map, we're here. We're in this house here. This is our thing. And we've raided that shack just over there for whatever we can get from it. Now there were these houses down here. Now one of these I thought was burnt out. It might be one of these down here. But at least there's some places that I can go. There's this farm. So they're not too far away. I could go out and check out these farms out here. If I start up here and sort of work my way down, I think that could be a thing for next week. Alright, okay, yeah, we'll do Dropped a Big Streamer. we'll check it out, and that's always a possible. Thanks to everybody who's dropped in on my stream today and commented. Dropped in a big streamer, Vulcan, Supertone Man, Joe, Roblox Noob. I think that's everybody. I don't think anyone else has been on the chat this week. No, but thank you for joining. I hope you found this fun. I hope you enjoyed my stream. Hope you have a good week, and I'll see you next Sunday, 1 o'clock GMT. Until then, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow me on YouTube and Twitch, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description below, and obviously, you know, Patreon. But until next week, again, thank you.